Epidextipteryx, a small feathered dinosaur that existed once in the Inner Mongolia region of China. Its name means display feather, and it's the earliest known representation of ornamental feathers in the fossil record. Dinocyrus. This dinosaur is a bit of an enigma for paleontologists, as the only known evidence for its existence are a handful of fossil remains, including 2 forelimbs and some bits of vertebrae. The fossilized remains were found in 1965 in Mongolia and were given the name Dinocyrus, or terrible hands. Elasmosaur. Elasmosaur, which means thin plate, could have been around 30 feet in height and 46 feet in length. Most of its length was in its neck, which was roughly 25 feet long, or 4 times longer than the neck of a giraffe. When it was first reconstructed, scientists made the mistake of putting its head on the wrong end due to its funny shape. Dinotherium. Also called a hoe-tusker, or terrible beast, the remains of these prehistoric mammals that resemble modern-day elephants were discovered at major hominid excavation sites in Lake Turkana in Kenya. Archaeopteryx. The Greek name for a little bird, also translated as early wing or first bird, supposedly existed during the Jurassic period. A fossilized feather was discovered in 1861 in Solnhofen, Germany, where high-quality lime deposits were mined for over a century. Morphodon. Its name means two-formed tooth, which is the result of having 2 distinct types of teeth in its jaw. These creatures supposedly had great eyesight and formidable claws to hunt fish, squid, and lizards. Helicoprion. Also known as spiral saw, this shark-like fish first arose in the oceans of the late Carboniferous era. However, the only surviving evidence of its existence was a tight, curled-up coil of triangular teeth. This bizarre structure was attached to the bottom part of its jaw, though how it was used still remains a mystery. Some speculations are that it was used to grind shells, while others believe that the coil could be unfurled like a whip to spear unfortunate prey. Hallucigenia. A relative of modern arthropods, Hallucigenia is one of the strangest creatures ever found. Less than 3 millimeters long, it has a bulbous round head connected to a cylindrical trunk. Though it was previously thought that it stood on its spines, it was later discovered that the tentacles are actually feet, making the Hallucigenia the ancestor of today's velvet worms. Epinodrosaurus. Though Archaeopteryx was credited as the first bird, Epinodrosaurus, or lizard of the tree, was the first reptile to be closer to a bird than a dinosaur. It was about 6 inches long and used its long arms and clawed hands to pry on insects from tree bark. Dunkleosteus. Also called Dunkel's bone, this was one of the largest armored jawfishes to have ever roamed the earth. Considered one of the fiercest predators in the ocean, it could measure up to 10 meters and weighed 3.6 tons.